Everyone wishes to change something, and the desire for self-improvement and advancement is natural. Unfortunately, learning how to increase willpower and break bad habits is difficult, and it appears that we fail more often than we succeed when it comes to change. It appears that our willpower is never quite enough for the things we struggle with. But how can you learn to strengthen your willpower and make significant changes in your life? To help with this process, I'm going to take you through a list of 10 actionable steps that, when built into habits, will produce powerful results in terms of willpower. So let's get started. Number 1. Feed your brain. Skipping meals is simply bad for your brain, and it is especially bad if you want to learn how to improve your willpower. The brain is our decision-making muscle, and its ability to provide us with the willpower we need to make sound decisions is influenced by how well we feed it. Number 2. Concentrate on one change at a time. Willpower and motivation can be developed, but it is a slow and gradual process similar to building muscle mass. We work with a set amount of it every day. We can't change everything at once, and we can't drastically alter our lives during stressful times. If we want to see lasting change, we must start small and focus on one long-term goal at a time. Number 3. Use dark chocolate to boost energy. When we don't know how to increase willpower, we find ourselves in situations where we need to make quick decisions. A bite of dark chocolate provides a small energy boost that aids our brains in making decisions. Obviously, eating healthy, slow-burning foods to provide a steady source of fuel to our brains is beneficial. But in the event of a willpower emergency, indulging in chocolate isn't a bad thing. It can actually help to boost our willpower and lower our stress levels. Number 4. Get a good night's rest. Adequate sleep improves our self-control and creates an ideal environment for the brain to function in. Rest lowers the body's need for glucose and allows it to make better use of what it has. Adequate rest is generally defined as 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night for an adult and 10 to 12 hours of sleep per night for a child. Self-control necessitates brain power at a high level of energy, and when we are tired, our bodies do not deliver enough glucose to our brains. Sleep is essential, especially as you work on developing more willpower. Number 5. Resist temptation and make plans for it. People with a lot of self-control don't need to use their willpower as much. As a result, when willpower is required, it is strong and consistent. You can improve your willpower by avoiding situations where willpower is required and avoiding danger zones where temptation is present and willpower is needed. It is impossible to resist all temptations while learning how to increase willpower. When you encounter it, you must have a plan in place to help you resist it and avoid making poor decisions. For example, if you know your coworker always brings in donuts on Fridays and you're on a diet, how can you avoid succumbing to temptation and grabbing 2 or 3? So when confronted with a temptation, having a clear plan can significantly boost your willpower. Number 6. Develop small but effective habits. According to research, good habits help us learn how to increase willpower. Even if we start small, like making our beds, this can have a powerful positive effect on our willpower. This happens because these small habits help us develop self-discipline and self-control, which spreads to other areas of our lives. Number 7. Create a to-do list that is manageable. Everyone keeps a to-do list, whether it's on paper or not. We may be unaware, but this ubiquitous productivity tool may be increasing our stress and lowering our willpower. When we make endless lists and leave tasks unfinished, our subconscious nags us, and we end up worrying far more than acting. When we do this, we become irritable, and our emotional state influences our ability to resist temptation. Number 8. Take regular breaks. It is impossible to maintain perfect self-control at all times. If you don't replenish yourself with rest and breaks, you'll simply run out of willpower and end up making poor decisions. As you learn how to increase willpower, take a nap from time to time, eat healthily, watch a few minutes of TV, and then return to your tasks and goals. When you do this, you will return refreshed and with more willpower to produce better work. Number 9. Spend 5 minutes a day meditating. Take 5 minutes to focus solely on your breathing. Detach yourself from the chaos for only 5 minutes while you work on strengthening your willpower. Every time your mind wanders, you must expend energy to bring it back on track, drawing on your willpower reserves. The simple act of increasing self-awareness through meditation will assist you in controlling your impulses. When we practice mindfulness, we engage the part of our brain that is responsible for willpower, rather than simply allowing our impulses to take over. Number 10. Avoid alcohol. This one should be self-evident. Alcohol impairs our judgment, lowers our self-awareness, and undermines our willpower. When making decisions, consider how much you've had to drink and try to avoid drinking too much if you have to exercise willpower. It takes time to learn how to increase willpower. Building muscle takes weeks, months, or even years of digging deep and increasing your willpower reserves. However, once you've completed this task, making decisions and resisting short-term temptations will be easier than ever. So thank you guys for sticking with me to the end. If you found this video useful, please do well to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on post notification to enjoy more upcoming videos.